Angry guy here, and men are leaving society and finding happiness without women. Guys, if you're enjoying this content, please help get the channel to 100,000 subscribers on our journey to 2 million by subscribing to the channel if you already have it, liking the video, and turning on notifications to never miss another video ever again. Now let's begin. Men are leaving society and finding happiness without women. You guys are really, it appears you're enjoying this series of videos discussing what's happening with men in Western society and how they are literally living lives off the grid, hoarding wealth. I have a lot of these horrible millionaires, and some of these guys are millionaires, some of these guys are just normal dudes but with normal jobs, but they have 100K, $500,000 in the bank. It's some real messery that these guys are going on with. So I want you guys to check out this comment. This comment comes over from Mickey. I've actually known Mickey for a couple of years. So Mickey says, I live in Georgia, the country of Georgia, and I make 1608, so $1,608 a month from Social Security and $171 a month from VA disability. I am about to increase my disability to $500 a month because my disability rating is going up to 30% or more. Once I get 30%, I will travel back to America and do 4 VA doctor appointments every 3 months at 41.5 cents per mile. I will make $5,200 for each appointment. In other words, I will make a little over $20,800 in travel reimbursements. 41.5 cents per mile counts going to the appointment and going from the appointment every 3 months. This is crazy. Overall, I will make $25,300 from my pensions and another $83,200 from travel reimbursement every year. Of course, all of this income is tax-free. By the way, I live on $900 per month, and I save the rest in a Georgian bank account, which gives me 12.48% interest. Life is so sweet. Have not even talked about my side hustles, but you get the idea. Now, guys, if we actually add this up right now, this is painfully wicked stuff. This works so $83,200 plus the $25,300. This works out to $108,500. This is madness. 1,000. Now, think about this very carefully. He's only living on $900 a month. $900, guys. All right. So this is essentially, let's just average that off to about 11,000. So guys, if we subtract, so 1,800, 108,500, and we're going to just subtract it by 11,000, and that is going to give us 97,500. And of course, he mentioned his side hustles. So we don't know how much money Mickey is, the innocent flower, is storing away in side hustles. However, we could easily quantify that as being at least $3,500 a year. That's nothing. Okay. So let's just average it out right now that he has about $100,000, and he does not have anything to do with that because he's living overseas in another country where the cost of living is very, very low. He's already bought everything that he could possibly want and need. Think about the logistics of this. Those are one-time purchases. His home is, so he already has his home. He already has his furniture. He has everything he needs there. He has a cell phone. He has a setup, his TV, everything else. Guys, think about this carefully. $100,000 left over after everything is essentially said and done. What do you do? What happens to this money? Basically, it goes into the bank and it goes into investments. If you're looking at this rationally, guys, This will work out. I mean, if he just lets that money sit in a bank account and just collect interest off that over the course of a number of years, like at 12.48%. Me personally, I wouldn't trust the banks over there, but I mean, just think about. I mean, just if you have to understand that we have a thing called compound interest. So with compound interest, if you put $100,000 in, it's not going to go up by 12%, 12.84.8% every year on that 100,000. No, it's going to be compounded on what it was on the initial amount, and then whatever interest you gain from there, and then the interest, and then on top of that. So it's going to start adding up rapidly. So just looking at this, guys, as a result of this, just letting $100,000 sit in a bank account over the course of like a couple of years, he's gonna end up with he'll go from 100 to 150K easily. But it gets worse than that, because think about this. He's not spending this money. So he has, and this is a yearly thing, a year of, one every year, $100,000 of disposable income. It just I'm going to be honest, like, purchase, he can invest in real estate, Airbnb properties. He can put money in Bitcoin, and Bitcoin is only going to keep on going up. uh I mean, yeah, Mickey's on the path to millionaire. And I just don't know what he would really do with $1 million. This is, guys, like, these guys are hoarding wealth. I'm being very serious, because think about this carefully. Most of these guys with cash, they're not going out and buying fancy cars. They don't like them. They're buying a lot of these dudes are driving beaters, or old luxury cars. So, I, guys, there's just not much else. What? Buy a house in Georgia? What, $20,000? You know, it's hard. I mean, guys, this is just an example of what's going on. And something else, I do know what happened with Mickey. Mickey actually told me a number of months ago that, I don't know if it was months ago or a year ago. He said that he had gotten his eyes fixed, so he got LASIK. His eyes were fixed. He got his teeth fixed, so he basically had his teeth pulled, and just had brand new teeth put in. So those are implants, and I believe he also got hair plugs. So well, not hair plugs. He got hair transplant. Hair plugs, and that's different. He got a hair transplant, so that's his own hair. So presumably he's walking around with a full head of hair, brand new teeth, and no need for glasses anymore, or not all the time, because he had LASIK, so his eyes are fixed. And I think Mickey's around, I don't know, maybe he was in his 60s. So I don't know if he's 67 now or somewhere around that. But one way or another, that all of that's just going to take a number. That's going to take like 10 years off his appearance. So he'll go from 67 to 57 overnight, quite easily. And this is just a ridiculous amount of disposable income. And this is just one guy. This is just him. And then there's a lot of other men who are doing some crazy things. For example, you know, this guy Bruce Tro. He says, "Angry dude, I was at a food pantry this past week. I went with my surrogate aunt early in the morning. Waited for a few hours. When the pantry opened, you drive up, open your trunk, and your food is loaded. Yes, you can save on food big time, like $300 or more." Notice he set the minimum at around 300. The food I saw my aunt was getting was ridiculous. Fresh produce, beverages, sandwiches, etc. The same food you buy at the grocery store. Definitely check for the pantries. The one I go to allows one visit per week. Nah, bro. Nah, this ain't right. This ain't right. Nah, bro. This ain't right. You tell them how many are in your household. So basically, it's an honor system. You get a set amount of food. I always It's always best to get there early depending on how much food is available. I went to that one in the morning, and 23 vehicles showed up. There's a limit was their limit was 25, so they had just enough to fill those who wanted food. So basically, guys, think about this. Wake up early, show up, let's say 2 hours before the pantry opens. So get there before everyone else. Bring your Steam Deck or whatever, your Nintendo Switch, relax in the car, put on some music, and just chill. When they open, be first in line, second in line, whatever, pull up, they will load you up. You will get a minimum of $300 in food. That works out to $1,200 a month of food or more. At that math, that is $12,000 a month in food. I keep warning you guys about this. What will happen if the state starts targeting men? If the state starts targeting men, men will just get smarter. Men will basically just this is what we're seeing. Men will just out with the state. Oh, you want to mess with us? You want to mess with us? Okay, this is what you really want to do. These are the games you want to play. You think you're gonna beat us? Okay, we'll just pull back and we'll start sucking money out of the state because it only works. The system only works if men play along. Look at this. This is the video I made, right? And it was men have abandoned society and are hoarding wealth. And check this out: foreign earned income is tax exempt. Remote work is slowing down domestic tax revenues. It's a factor to consider too for this video. Okay, that's from David. All right, check this one out. I got a nice mobile home for $6,000. No car, take the bus to work. One check pays the bills. Second and third check savings. Fourth is for invest in Jesus, help us. $60,000 a year, 53 years old, MBA, easy job with great pay, no girlfriend, and enjoying my Nintendo. Nah, bro. No. How dare you? No. Enjoying my Nintendo 64 and no drama. Nah. No. Oh my God. No, y'all are killing. No, y'all have to stop. Please stop. Nah, y'all have to stop. Please stop. Please stop. Please. Nintendo 64. Guys, Nintendo 64. I kept telling y'all, men don't need much to be happy. Some dude legit said I would give him a Nintendo DS, not 3DS, Nintendo DS. That's like 20 years ago. 20 years ago, and like 2 or 3 games. He like listed 2 or 3 games, and he said, "I'm good." This man is playing Nintendo 64. Jesus, Nintendo 64, y'all. Nintendo 64 came out back in the 90s. That's almost a 30-year console. 30 years, and he's happy and enjoying himself. This is guys, I warned you, men don't need much. Oh my goodness. Crypto Million said, remember, men, you have a right to remain silent and you have the right to choose not to participate. You can walk the blank away. Vote with your feet and wallet. That's not a crime punishable by anything. Hold Bitcoin. Here's another one, Diego. I make about $25,000 a year due to disability. I was able to buy a 2-bedroom apartment. I own my car, so I don't have to make payments, and I'm able to save about $400 to $500 monthly. I honestly don't need more, and I'm doing well. Brah. Nah, I'm having pain. I'm having heart palpitations reading this video. Help me. Bun says, I have debt, but my debt actually makes me money. Lols. If I try to close it, the bank will be the one begging me not to. This is crazy. Crypto Million said, when you are not working, they can't tax you. That's tax they can't collect. Look at what's happening with Mickey. Okay? He's getting all of this money tax-free, beating the damn system. This is ridiculous. And Mickey is involved in crypto. Now, I didn't talk about this, but I should have talked more about this. There's going to be a big middle finger to Western society. Men are going to give a big middle finger. Do you think this is the middle finger? Oh no, this is not the ultimate middle finger, guys. There's an ultimate middle finger. The middle finger happens when the men pass away. Because something that's happened with Bitcoin, and we've known about this for years, researchers have found this, is that a lot of the wallets that hold Bitcoins, they can no longer be recovered because more than likely the people who held those wallets have passed away, right? And they didn't give their passwords to anyone. So you have billions of dollars in Bitcoin that can no longer be accessed. These men, a lot of these men are very comfortable putting their money in Bitcoin, and they've said it. They don't care if it goes down to zero. They would rather watch all that money go to zero than let the state have it, let women have it, or the state. When a lot of these men pass away, when they're getting to that point, they will put their money in Bitcoin. They don't care if at that point they already have all this excess money coming in. And some of these dudes are so spiteful that they could leave $10,000 in the bank. And these guys, and it's like, this is where it gets really, really bad. This is where it gets really, really bad. Because it's like, sometimes I'll say to you guys, I can't tell you what to do, but I'm telling you, don't do this. No, guys, men are bad, but in a very different way. Some of these guys have lots of money and they have no money in the bank. And they don't care whatsoever. They're arrogant as hell. And when they pass away, they have all their money in Bitcoin. These dudes will have $1 million in Bitcoin, $100,000, $500,000, millions of dollars in Bitcoin and crypto. And they will deliberately make it so that it's very hard to get access to those private keys. For example, if you have a wallet, a Ledger wallet, unless you know that person's password, you're not getting into that wallet. You're not getting into that wallet. And that's if you can even find it and know about it, because a lot of these men are spiteful, so they don't even tell anyone about their crypto. They literally they walk around looking like almost like borderline bums, just like they don't look like they smell, but they look like they don't have it. And when they pass away, a lot of these men are going to take their money with them. It is going to be the final and ultimate middle finger to Western society. Like, this is the plan. I saw this coming years ago, and I saw it, but I didn't talk enough about it. I didn't speak enough about it. But it's definitely where it's headed. And so a lot of these guys will do it just because they don't care, but many of them will consciously do it, especially as they realize, okay, yeah, I can do this. They will make sure that no one, including family, because they'll say that those people need to go and make their own money, will have access to that money. Yeah. Sometimes some may, many won't. Many won't. They won't tell. That money will go with them. There's a saying that you can't take it with you. That's where everything changes. This will be the first time in history where all of these men will take it with them. And it's going to be hell, because guys, this is going to be, imagine some old man lying in a hospital bed, like, and they're telling this dude, like, sir, you only have a little bit of time left. And he's excited. He's excited because he's lived a very good life. And he has amassed all of this money. And he knows that the moment he stops breathing, it's going away with him. And all those family members that thought that they were going to come and claim it, y'all are getting nothing. The state, y'all aren't getting nothing. Y'all are getting nothing. That's really it. So when he passes away, that's it. He takes all of his money with him. This is the reality that we are now heading into. Guys, let me know what you think about everything we discussed here today. Like the video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MWM and walking away. And cheers.